Kia ora. I took all the videos down and I just wanted to explain why. I've had my ascension, I've stepped into the light, and what I saw waiting for me when I stepped into the light was truth. Day of judgment. Today's the day of judgment. So there's nothing more I can do. I tried. 3 times I tried. Anyway, I'm not making any more videos. This is my last video. I'm done with the paranormal. I've seen a side of it in people I never ever want to be a part of. I'm done with the whole ascension thing. I've written a book. I will release it. You know, I will get it. I need a break right now. I've been through a lot. I just wanted to explain why I won't be making any more videos. Basically, I've fallen in love with life. I've fallen in love with my family. I've fallen in love with who I was born to be, who I forgot that I was, and that's a wife and mum. I choose my husband and I choose my children and I choose my friends over any career in the paranormal, over any paranormal science. I've seen a festering side of something I don't want to be associated with. I don't want my name near it at all. So I've removed it all from my life. If I'm going to be known as anything, it's going to be as a wife and mother. And that's an honour for me. I wear that with pride. That there and that there, I wear with pride. That is my reward. That is my crown. This is the jewel in my crown. When you step into the light, all you see is love. What I have gained since I had my ascension has been nothing short of blinding truth. I saw my worth, I saw my value in the eyes of people. And it was a big wake-up call for me. Enough that it's made me want to remove myself from the paranormal industry, from this, not the spiritual, but I'm writing and I'm loving it. It's just coming out. Children's books. I'm just having a ball. It brings me peace. It's so cathartic for me to just, everywhere I go, animals flock. Everywhere I go, children are coming. I went to Fountains Abbey yesterday to feed the jackdaws and I was just swarmed by them, and children were just coming out of nowhere. So I saw more of my value in the eyes of animals and children than I did in the people that I once called friend. And what a revelation. Because it changed my life. My mum used to say, when you dream of animals in nature and that you're standing in front of God, and I don't believe in God, you know, I'm not religious, but this whole spiritual process for me has utterly transformed my life. I've been, in the last couple of weeks since I stepped into the light, I walked a man to the other side. I've saved a marriage. I have stopped someone from committing a very public atrocity. I have saved three people from suicide, and I've helped 4 people through their ascension process, and written 2 children's books. All I see is light. When I look at my children, when I think of my husband, when I look at him, when I hear his voice and stuff, it's just like, it's blinding light. The ascension process is real, people. When you have your spiritual awakening, it transforms everything. Once you step out into the light, it changes everything. My mind is clear, my heart is clear, my stomach is no longer in knots. I fear nothing, I doubt nothing. I don't need a red pill, I don't need a blue pill. I am completely drug free. And the clarity that has come out of it has been blinding. People keep saying to me, you look different. You're different. You're not the same person. It's because it's love. I'm in love. I'm in love with my husband. I'm in love with my children. I'm in love with my friends. I'm in love with what we are all supposed to be in love with, which is the planet, animals, children, our gifts. You know, I've ascended, so I'm the master of all 6 elements now. I feel different. I don't even feel like I look like the same person anymore, because I stepped into my power. Like, I stepped into, by power I mean light. It's the only way I can describe it. Hey baby, come on. See, I can't go anywhere with it. Yeah. The first day I laid eyes on my husband, everything went white. It was like I kept saying to him, there was like an explosion of light, and I truly believe when I locked eyes on him that day, which was 2 years ago, next month, I started my ascension process. He started taking me to the truth. It's when I started really properly working on myself, like hardcore losing weight, trying to understand what I was, who I was, thinking that I was headed down this path, that this is what I needed to do in order to have this career that I thought I was supposed to have, and stuff like that. And I truly believe the other day when I had that dream about the buffalo, where I was standing in the pitch black and fell down through the light and landed at his feet, that was the end of my ascension process, and what was revealed to me was my true path. What mattered to me, I was shown what mattered to me. I was shown what I was born to be, and that's a wife and mum and a writer. And since then, everything's changed. My relationships with the people that I love have changed. There's been like a real bonding. It's like a proper bonding experience. Like, we're bonding in a way that is really beautiful. It's almost like a 1950s sort of Happy Days, Leave It to Beaver kind of. And I'm loving every minute of it. I'm cooking again. I'm inventing recipes again. My children, my eldest son said to me the other day, you are an incredible woman. He goes, you are so strong and so brave. And he goes, if I get a wife like you, I'll be happy. And I was like, oh God, don't say that. And he goes, no mum, he said, you've made me really proud. He said, I'm really proud of you. He said, I couldn't have picked a better mum. And I was like, there you go. That's it. I was judged by the people who loved me the most. That was the sign then that I knew I was exactly where I was meant to be. All I want to do is be a wife and mum. I want to be a role model for young women everywhere. I want to bring traditional family values back. I want to support my husband. I want to get him a cold beer when he comes home from work. I want to rub his feet if they're sore, rub his back if it's sore, brush his hair, bathe him if he's ill, hold his hair back when he vomits. I want to cook his favourite meals when he's down. I want to take him out for meals on his birthday. I want to buy him his favourite things as gifts. I want to nurture his heart. I want to feed his mind. I want to introduce him to a world of possibilities. I want to show him the planet. I want to take him home to New Zealand and introduce him to my ancestors. I want to show him and my children the world that I see now, which is beautiful. When you step outside of the matrix, you see the beauty in the world that nobody in it can see. So busy putting each other down and mocking each other and ridiculing each other and tearing good people down and sitting in our own filth that comes out of our mouths and turning blind eyes to what is going on in the world, choosing sides. And it's all a distraction. It's all part of being in the matrix. And when you step outside of it, you step in the light. And what you see is actually beautiful. I'm shocked because the world that I see now since I had my ascension is not the world I saw before I stepped into it. When that darkness came up and out of me, it was the darkness of the world that was coming up and out of me. It was the darkness of everything and everyone that I had absorbed in 46 years coming out of me. And when I unplugged, what I saw was incredible. I said to my ex-husband, why do the trees look so green? Why does the grass look so yellow? Why does the sky look so purple? Like, it just... You see on a frequency in the light that you can't even put into words. If I could show you what I could see when I look now, holy hell. That's like, when you look at a child now, all you see is purity and innocence. Like, you see in them. When you look at animals, you see like just the nobility and the wisdom and the, God, you know, the value that they bring to us. When you're around the water and the trees and the sky and the bugs and stuff, it's like, it really, I'm not a religious person, but it is like being in an oasis or heaven or nirvana or whatever you want to call it. I don't see, you know, before I used to go out and I'd see angry, grumpy people and I'd always be like, God, you know, they've got faces on them like my ass, and, you know, she's got a face on her like a bulldog chewing nettles and all that sort of stuff, and I don't see that anymore. It's like my judgment of others is gone. That's just not in me anymore. The person that I was, it's just not in me anymore. It's gone. And now all I see is I want to watch my husband open Christmas presents under the tree. I want us to go out and get our own Christmas tree and decorate it as a family and make him wear really horrible Christmas jumpers. I said to my best friends, when we have our first Christmas in America, we're going to wear hideous Christmas jumpers. And every year we're going to have a different theme, and I've got to have like an 80s mullet Christmas jumper family photo theme and, you know, stuff like that. So I want to have Thanksgiving together. My best friend's going to teach me how to make pumpkin pie and cook a turkey. I have these dreams of us sitting around a big fire pit, smoking weed, drinking beer, all of us just food on the table, kids running about, you know. I want to show men that there are women out there who respect them for all that they are. I want to show children that there are women out there that will protect them for all that they are. I want to be a role model for the traditional housewife. I want to make recipes. I've got a whole pile of recipes I made up out of my head. I want to bake. I want to feed people until they roll out the door, because that's who I am. One of the biggest compliments I ever got in my life was when my ex-husband's friend turned up on the doorstep, and when I answered the door, he turned and said to his brother, "Quick, run or she'll feed us." That's me. That's who I am. I'm the woman who can show you how to clean your toilet using Coca-Cola. I'm the woman who can, show you how to clean your oven using nothing but baking soda and toothpaste. I'm not very good at sewing, but I give it a go. I sew up enough plush toys. But I make up stories for my children at night, and we wrap towels around our head and pretend to be, genies, and I'm loving every minute of it. Tonight we're going to be making their trick-or-treat bags. They want to make their own trick-or-treat. They've got their own buckets and that, but they actually want to make their own. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to make trick-or-treat buckets for them. I haven't seen my husband since the day we got married on the 17th of December 2017, and it's killing me. I feel like half of me is missing. I can't wait to do things like go to the supermarket with him. Go to the obstetrician to have my tummy scanned. Have picnics and go for drives, and I can't wait to take him to New Zealand. I can't wait to take him home. I can't wait to show him the world. He deserves the world at his feet, and I'm going to show it to him. People underestimate what an intelligent man he is. He has a fascination for history that just gives me an erection. I wish every single one of you watching this could see what I could see, because it's beautiful. The world we live in is actually really beautiful. When you can turn your head from the distractions, when you see your worth and your value in the eyes of people who don't matter and compare it to those who do, it shoots you up like a rocket, because it's like, I actually mean something to people. And I mean something to people who mean the most to me. And that's my family, my husband and my children and my friends. And I'm writing like you wouldn't believe. Like I'm writing it in expert, like it's all just coming out, all these children's books. I pulled out a book, a notepad from years ago, full of children's stories that I've been typing up, and you know, nothing might come of it, but I don't care. I'm having fun. It's the best thing when I'm not cooking and fussing over my family. I'm writing and I'm loving every minute of it. I'm happier now and more productive now and more at peace now than I have ever been in my entire life combined, with all my relationships, all my experiences, all my jobs combined. The little pocket of love that I have in my life now for what I'm doing and who I'm doing it with and who I'm doing it for might only be a small drop of light, but it's fucking blinding. Blinding. Bliss. It's the only word I can use to describe how I feel right now, and that's a state of bliss. That's all you feel when you step into the light. I woke up this morning in a field surrounded by buffalo. And the largest one walked over and rubbed his head against mine. And then on cue, the eagle flew past. And I got stoned. I picked up this pipe and I smoked some weed. And I don't know what kind of weed it was. But my son was standing there holding the 4-leaf clover that he found a couple of weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I think it was. He found a 4-leaf clover. We've got it drying. We're pressing it. And it's like, yeah, I'm bibbity, bobbity, boo. Miracle. I'm going to pull off a miracle. I'm surrounded by light. Light surrounds me. Children, animals, nature. We get up every morning now to the sound of the crows and all that waking us up. The corvids are one of my totems. I got handed a crab totem the other day. I don't know if that's my last totem, but I was certainly happy when I looked up what it meant, which means rebirth. So I just wanted to say goodbye and thank you to everyone who has watched my videos over the years. I don't want to be a part of this world anymore, as in, like, you know, this making the videos and stuff. If I make videos, it's going to be they're going to be professionally done. I know what it is I want to do if you know, I have the money to do it, and it's all the embracing of the traditional housewife. I want to show young mums on a budget how to cook meals affordably, where they can freeze them, share my recipes, read my stories, do arts and crafts, you know. Basically, I want to be a role model for young families or families on a budget. I can show them I want to show people how to entertain and educate their children without hardly any income. I'm good at that. I homeschooled my children. My son wants to be a surgeon and my other son wants to be like a robotic engineer or some sort of animal conservationist or veterinarian. And I educated them. I homeschooled them on a budget, like a budget. my ex-husband and I were eating porridge and baked beans so that our children could have their meals, their fruits and vegetables and stuff like that, because all our money went on ensuring they had a good education. And a part of that education was fueling their imagination. So if I do make videos, it's going to be, you know, for the traditional, well, I was going to say traditional American housewife, but, you know, I'm not there yet. God, my bloody friend. So it's just because I just got out the bath, because I always have to cleanse after I have these kind of meetings. I don't know why. I'm always drawn to do it. I've been doing it since I was a kid. So my hair was still wet when I started the video, and now it's drying. So yeah, so I'm totally embracing of the Wick in me now, the, you know, indigenous ancient occult practice of Wick. Loving every minute of it. I want to be a woman that men can respect. I want to be a woman that children can come to. I want to be the sort of woman that can inspire other women. I want to be a good friend. I want to fuel my imagination. I want to have experiences and adventure. I'm living my life. And that's why I'm walking away from all of this. Because I wasn't living, I was surviving. And I will no longer survive. I will live. I want to live! I can't say it's been wholly pleasant, but rewarding and educational, absolutely. I don't feel like me anymore. I feel like I got rewarded with being someone better, because I got to be the woman my husband and my children and my friends and that deserve, which is so much better. And now I get to write, and I'm loving it. Like my heart pounds with happiness. I know it sounds corny, I know it sounds cliche, but my heart is pounding. Because I found love in the light. And now I know why my teacher used to end everything she sent with love and light. Because when you have light, you have love, and when you have love, you have light. I've gone from a size 28, almost 30, to a size 10. I put on a size pair of 12 jeans the other day, and they were like pregnancy pants. And I haven't even tried, like barely tried, haven't even exercised in like 4 weeks. I want you all to be happy in whatever it is you do. And if you do go through the ascension process and have your spiritual awakening and step into the light, I will see you there. And then we'll party. Because if you could see what I could see, if you could feel what I could feel, if you could know what I know, now that I've I keep saying stepping into the light, since I've had my ascension, since I, had my awakening, you'd all be running to deal with your shadow side. People stare at me when I go to places. Like, I walk into places now and people stop and stare at me. And before that would have made me paranoid and uncomfortable. But it doesn't. People just come up and randomly start talking to me now. Everyone keeps saying, you look different, you're different. What's changed? And it's like, it's because I've stepped into the light. I'm 47 in a couple of days. I feel 22. I didn't think it was possible to be this happy, not even being even remotely close to my husband. And by which I mean, if I'm this happy now, I can't wait to see how happy I'm going to be when I actually get to stare at his beautiful face again. When he gets to hold our children. He deserves a good woman, and he created one the day I met him, and he blinded me with the light that I saw the second I laid eyes on him. I said to him before we met, if you don't like what you see, don't embarrass me, don't mock me, just say to me, pumpkin pie, and I'll know you're not interested, and I'll get up and I'll walk away, and that will be it. And after he blinded me with the light, and we sat down and I looked at him, he turned and looked at me and he said, so are you going to pumpkin pie me or what? That was it. I was hooked. And I knew then that I had to be and do whatever was necessary to be the woman that he deserved to have as a wife, because we were engaged by that point. And when I had that dream the other day where I came through the light and landed at his feet, I knew then that I had become the woman he deserved. I used to say to him, you're perfect in every way, but I wasn't, and that's why so much of me needed to change. He not only made me want to be a better woman, he created me to be a better woman. Because of his love, because of the light that I saw the second I laid eyes on him. Him and my children are my biggest fans when it comes to my work, what I write. They inspire me. They're master makers. I can't wait to take my place next to him on that throne. So if you do see me again, it's going to be as me, the goofy one who knows how to make Play-Doh using citric acid and food colouring and flour. The me no one's seen. The one who makes up silly poems and songs to make children laugh, and we go around collecting sticks and stuff to turn them into wands so that children can keep them in their bedroom to make the scary things go away with their magic and stuff like that. That's who I really am. That's the me that nobody got to see, because I was too busy trying to be something for everybody else that I forgot how to be me for the ones that mattered. So when I had my revelation and it was revealed to me that that's who I was, it was like, yeah, I get it now. So I wish you all well. I wish you all love and light. I hope you all find what you're looking for. But it's not here with me. I'm for families. I'm for young mums. I'm for children. I'm for people needing families. I'm for people needing motherly advice. I'm for people needing the mother nurturer, the mother naturer, the mother healer, the mother cook, the wife, the traditional values. That's me. So I've walked away from the paranormal in all forms. I still do readings for loyal clients and stuff, but my people have been doing readings for centuries. It's, you know, it's nothing for me. It's second nature. So yeah, I want you all to be happy. Whoever's watching this, just be happy. Be the best version of you can possibly be, and judge no one. Because I was going about my business and then my ascension happened and I didn't see it coming. But now I'm at the other side. I get it. You know, I don't regret any of it. Apart from the fact that I hurt my husband. But it's like I said, I'll spend the rest of my eternity till my soul bleeds, getting forgiveness for him, for what I did, for hurting him and stuff. I can't stop smiling. Can't stop smiling. I'm so in love with life now. I'm so in love with life. I didn't even like people until recently. I had my ascension process and now I just want to go around hugging everyone. I'm constantly touching people. Look how white my skin's gone. I've turned so white. Pure white. I don't know what's happened. It's like I said to my husband, it's like all the pigment's left my skin. My eyes. When I stepped into the light, so did my skin. I mean, I was always white before, but bloody hell. Oh, not my hair. Anyway. Goodbye. And if I see you again on here, you know, it's certainly not going to be as the same person I was in all my other videos. Whatever will be, will be. But even if I don't do videos about how to be a traditional housewife on a budget and stuff like that, it's not going to stop me from being a traditional housewife. Showing people how to do it on a budget in the real world, because it's what I do anyway. So I spend a lot of my time helping young women on Instagram and stuff like that, giving people advice on their marriage. And it's one of the good things about being a Scorpio is that, you know, we're great at the observation of the human behaviour. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I'm going to squish my children within an inch of their life. I chase them down every day and force them to love and hug me. Not that they escape, they pretend to escape, but no, Mum, while they're getting all the kisses. I love every single one of you. I forgive every single one of you. In past lives, in current lives, in future lives. I wish you all well. I wish you all love and light. And I wish you all peace of mind. Whatever it is you say in your life, whatever it is you do in your life, I hope you can sleep well at night. If your soul can look you in the eye when you look in the mirror, then you're doing a great job. I'm coming home, baby. We're all coming home. The buffalo told me.